Hey, what's going on there, Flyers Nations? Yeah, this is another edition of Season of the Fan. Today I'm wearing my Phillies because today was the first game of spring training. But actually yesterday was with the Detroit Tigers, but today was televised today against the Pittsburgh Pirates. But um, but anyhow, let's get right to it because there's actually a lot to talk about for not just the season of the fan of the Philadelphia Flyers, but in other news in around the National Hockey League. But first, I want to get to first of all, before I get to the Flyers, I want to say congratulations to Alexander Ovechkin, who scored his 700th NHL career goal. So that was yesterday against the New Jersey Devils, and then today they played again against the Pittsburgh Penguins. But and and also yes and also yesterday or this weekend is the 40th anniversary of the Miracle on Ice. So that's big and that's huge. So I don't want to be selfish without saying it on my channel. So uh, and also shouts to Al Michaels who said it himself. Do you believe in miracles? And he's the same guy who does who did Monday Night Football in the past and Sunday Night Football with Chris Collinsworth. But now let's get to the Flyers. The Flyers played the Flyers played good yesterday against the Winnipeg Jets. They won 4-2. Uh, Back-to-back goals with Scott Laughton. He's done very good this year. Also, Couturier scored, and 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 Tyler Pitlick. That dude is starting to come around, and but and they're trying. They want to try to keep their playoff hopes alive, and you know what? Like I said, we're doing. We're in fifth place in the Eastern Conference. Which is good, but I don't want to I don't want to get overconfident because bad things can come down the stretch, and we don't want that. And I don't want to jinx those Flyers. I really don't want to. They're on a good roll. They've been on a good roll. So they were falling flat in the first week of January, and but and I was happy that they beat the Columbus Blue Jackets back to back. But I think it was good that AV put Brian Elliott in goal at the Nationwide Arena because, with all due respect to Carter Hart, he's a great goalie. I've been defending him. I've been defending Carter Hart, and I always will, even if he has bad games. But he doesn't do well on the road. But he's been doing a hell of a lot better at home at the Wells Fargo Center. You know how Neil B, aka the Mighty Fan, has been defending Carson Wentz. Well, I've been defending Carter Hart. So, but Carter Hart has done very well. He did very good yesterday at home against the Winnipeg Jets, and I just hope he can continue to develop against the San Jose Sharks on Tuesday, and then at home against the New York Rangers. And we would hope he does well. You would hope he does well against against the New York Rangers home and then at Madison Square Garden. But who knows? We He may start Elliott in goal on Sunday against the Rangers. That's a national televised game on NBC. But but yeah, Carter Hart has done really well. Um, also, we got news on Nolan Patrick. They still don't know when he's going to come back. Um, I I would like for him to play this year, but the way it's looking, it's a game time decision. It's more on Chuck Fletcher's shoulders when to let him start, according to his doctors. He's still battling with migraines. Migraines do suck. It's no fun, and but the trade deadline is tomorrow, uh, on February 24th. I don't think. I think. To be honest with you, I think leave it the way it is. But if the Flyers do propose a trade, I would trade Shane Gostisbehere and get a better defenseman, and I would bring up Eric Stahl from Minnesota Wild. And Eric Stahl has worked with Chuck Fletcher before in the past for the Minnesota Wild, and I think he might help the Flyers, and or or trade Shane Gostisbehere for either a first round or second round draft pick for 2020 or 2021. So, but you know, but but yeah, but Ivan Provorov has done pretty well. He's gotten better. Um, I think they've all been doing better. Travis Konechny, but most of all, I want Claude Giroux to do better. And if he can take us deep into a deeper run into the playoffs, that'd be awesome. But with that being said, Claude Giroux hasn't done that in 8 years, almost 8 years. When we went to a deeper run, but he did take us to the promised land back in 2010, almost 10 years ago, against the Chicago Blackhawks. But you know, future is unpredictable. But I'm not going to get ahead of myself. There are tough games ahead for the Flyers. You know, like I said, I'm taking it one game at a time. Okay, I'm not going to go any further than that. But we have to get through. We have to get through the Sharks on Tuesday, and Capitals did win today, so the Flyers are five points behind. The Flyers are 5 points behind the Capitals. But and one more thing, before I sign off, how about that emergency goaltender for the Toronto Maple Leafs taking on the Carolina Hurricanes? Um, uh, McElhaney got hurt first, and then so did um, Peter Mrazek. Mrazek got hurt last night, and I said last year that he sucked last year. But and then you brought the emergency goaltender who's a couple years older than I am. Uh, he's 42 years old. His name is David Ayers. He rides a Zamboni for a living in Toronto, and they had to get him as emergency backup for the Carolina Hurricanes because both goalies were hurt. But he did very well. He made saves, and the Carolina Hurricanes beat the Toronto Maple Leafs 5-2. But I don't want the Carolina Hurricanes in the playoffs, and I don't want the Florida Panthers in the playoffs either. But I would rather have the Blue Jackets and the Maple Leafs in the playoffs. But I don't. But anyhow. But a good job by him. You know, who thought he would have done well at 42 years old. But I'm only 40. So I'm only 40 years old. And and you know, would I be okay if somebody asked me would I like to be a emergency backup for goalie? I could do it, but I wouldn't be good. I would have to, I don't want to, I could probably do it, but I don't want to ruin the team. But it's been a long time since I played. I'm better at playing on video games. Oh my goodness. I'm already 11 plus minutes on my video, but I had a lot to say, but knowing Mighty Fan, he would I love him to death, but he would spend 40-50 minutes doing his videos, but that's okay. But Big Slim was busting Neil's chops last year. He goes, "You're going to go on now for 25 minutes," and then Mighty Fan's like, "Yeah, well, I got your 25 minutes." But enough said. But anyhow, let's go Flyers, and yeah, we'll see what the trade deadline brings. Who knows? It may be longer for me to talk. Who knows? Hopefully, and they may do nothing after the trade deadline for the Flyers, but you never know. But I'll tune in to NHL Network or NBCSN. But all right, everybody, take care, and yeah, I'll see you all in my next video. Okay, now, bye bye.